Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and today I'm excited to share with you a really cool product. This is the Steak Locker. Now I was excited when we brought this product in earlier this year, the Steak Locker, and now that I've had some time to play with it and really get to know the product, I'm equally as excited to share it with you guys. With the Steak Locker SL150, you can easily dry age steak and make dry cured charcuterie at home on a professional level. Now before we dive into the features on the Steak Locker, first we're going to turn it on and fill up the water reservoir so that it doesn't sound the alarm. Now let's dive into some of the features of the Steak Locker. It has precise temperature and humidity control, which you can adjust from this panel. It is equipped with a UVC bacterial light, which kills any bacteria present in the unit, and comes with a replaceable carbon odor filter. The Steak Locker will hold up to 65 pounds of product, and the chrome shelves are removable for easy cleaning. This SL150 Home Edition stands 34 inches tall and can be installed indoors under counter, and its sleek design fits in well with modern or traditional kitchen design. It can also be installed outdoors with no need for a water connection. So now let's go ahead and see how this Steak Locker SL150 works. On the digital panel, set the temperature to 34 degrees and the humidity to 76. This is ideal for dry aging beef. Today we're going to load up a whole prime rib roast and start the curing process. You'll want to let that beef age for 4 to 5 weeks depending on the flavor that you're going for. Now beef aged around 4 weeks is going to have a nice nutty quality to it. The longer the beef ages, the more you'll develop that rich, super beefy concentrated flavor. It's important to note that this dry aging process should not be done in a traditional refrigerator due to the fluctuation of humidity and the temperature. Now the Steak Locker is specifically designed for this process and to keep your meat safe and kill that bacteria growth with the UV light. Now this is specific to the process of dry aging beef and not the case when it comes to curing that charcuterie, so make sure you do your homework. One of my favorite features of the Steak Locker is that you can monitor the temperature and humidity from an app on your phone. The smart sensor technology provides immediate feedback. You can see the information over time, and you can enter weight before and after the dry aging process to determine the yield. The app also has instructional videos to help you understand and set up your Steak Locker. Now 32 days ago, I put a prime rib into our other Steak Locker to age so that we could show you the finished product. Now once the beef comes out of the Steak Locker, you've got some options. You can slice it into steaks, remove the rind, and then throw them into the freezer or fridge depending on when you're going to be cooking them. Or you can just leave it whole with the rind on and throw it right into the freezer. Since it's developed that rind on the outside, the freezer's not going to damage the meat on the inside, and you're going to take the rind off before you cook it anyway. So like I said, we've got that tough rind on the outside, but we can go ahead and slice this into steaks. Look at all that beautiful marbling, deep rich color on there, especially on that decal. I'm gonna cut some nice thick steaks here, 1.5 inches or so. The aroma, it's something totally different than fresh beef. I mean, it seems so much more rich. It really does feel like a concentrated beefiness before we've even cooked it. So I'm gonna trim off some of this fat and definitely some of that outer rind that we talked about. You wanna get down to where you don't have the altered color on the outside. So we probably missed a spot right there. Just back down to the red. Obviously this is kind of counting toward your waist right here, so you want to minimize this as much as possible. But the truth is this doesn't have to be waste altogether. This piece right here has lots of flavor in it. It's just not necessarily pleasant to chew on. So what you can do with these leathery bits on the outside, throw them into a stock pot with some mirepoix and make a really beefy broth. All right, that's a pretty good trim right there. All right, well, as you can see, we got great sear on both sides here. We threw the lid on to bring the internal temperature up to 125 to finish. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. Let's slice in and have a taste. Perfectly a little pink in the middle. Wow. It just melts in your mouth. It's crazy how that aging process really tenderizes and changes the whole texture. And it's so juicy, just cooked to that 125 to 130 range, but it's really the 32 days in the chamber that give it that incredible nuttiness, that incredible beefiness. It's unlike any fresh steak. Well, that's it. It's a pretty simple process for an incredible experience when you consider all of the heavy lifting. It's done by the Steak Locker. If you have any questions about this product or any of the other products that we feature on this channel, please don't hesitate to contact our team. And as always, you can find the Steak Locker SL150 Home Edition for purchase at atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.